Hello, this is Jacqueline. Today is September 9th, 2010, and I just finished up a group talk. And it was a small group today, but it was pretty fun, and we talked about the things we would like to do before we die. So, always talking about our goals and our dreams is pretty fun. We agreed that one thing we want to do more of or start doing before we die is to travel. So, travel with our family or our future families for that matter to experience new places and new cultures and new foods. So, talking about this, we started discussing places that we've been and places we've enjoyed, for instance, Thailand and India, and the things we enjoyed or didn't like about these places. So, our topic today sort of expanded into the things we like about traveling. Um, Another thing that some of us wanted to do before we die is make a bigger family, so have some children in the near future for some of us. So um, this is what we talked about for the things we want to do before we die. So some small things that came up, some small mistakes were something like the question was, how long have you married? And so the proper way of saying this would be, how long have you been married? So just add the word been in there. Another thing was, I like travel, which is maybe okay to say sometimes I like travel, just like I like books. But actually, a better way of saying it is I like to travel. And as a verb, I like to travel, or I like traveling. And so I like travel as a noun is okay, as a thing. I like travel, but I think the better way of saying it and the way the student wanted to say it was, I like to travel, or I like traveling in general. Another thing was when asking a question, somebody's opinion, how do you think this? And so maybe we can form this into a proper sentence with how. But I think the most common way of saying, asking a question like this is, what do you think about? So, what do you think about India? What do you think about your experience in Thailand? Or what do you think about having children? So, this is the most common way to ask somebody's opinion. And the new vocabulary word that we learned today was the word overwhelming. And so this overwhelming means when something is too much for you, like it overwhelms you, means it's too much for your feelings. It's overpowering. So you can use it in both a positive and negative sense of the word. So, for example, overwhelming being positive. For example, the view from the top of the mountain was overwhelming. So it was so beautiful that it was very powerful, it was overwhelming. So the overwhelming is a feeling that you get. In a negative way, you can say the poverty in this country is overwhelming to experience. So this means to see the poverty is too much for you. So it's this feeling that you have, either positive or negative. You can also say overwhelmingly something. So it was overwhelmingly beautiful, or it was overwhelmingly bad. And so that's all we talked about in the group talk today, and I'm glad I could share with you. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you again soon.